I'm Chef Say. In the summertime, you'll usually find me grilling up a storm in my backyard. But instead of doing those same old burgers, I decided to whip up a batch of Portabella mushroom burgers that are out of this world. Let's head into the backyard and I'll show you how it's done. To start our Portabella mushrooms on the grill, I'm going to start with the onions. These are sweet onions from, you guessed it, Walla Walla. I just want to brush them with a little bit of olive oil because that will help them grill nicely. There we go, give them a nice little bath. And then with our portabellas, look how beautiful these are. These are really nice big portabellas. I took out the stem in the center and I also scored them on top. This is going to do two things. Not only is it going to help the vinaigrette sink in, which I have a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette here, but it's also going to help them release their juices as they cook. So it'll give you a meatier texture at the end. So we'll brush on a little bit of that balsamic vinaigrette over the top. Not too much because you don't want it to burn while it's on the grill, but just to give it a nice little bit of flavor there. So we'll do that for the second one here too. And I do want to season both the onions and the portabellas with just a little sprinkle of salt before they go on. Gives them a little bit more flavor in the final burger. There we go. These are ready for the grill. My grill is preheated to medium-high heat. Woo, that's really hot. And the first thing to go on, we're gonna set on our portabellas cap side down. Those go directly on the grill. And we're also gonna add our onions as well. I've got a really nice thin fish spatula that I'm using for these onions. And I'm gonna start with the oiled side down first. There we go. And then our second onion. Now, the portabellas probably need about 5 minutes per side. The onions need about 5 or 6 minutes per side. So I'm going to close the lid and set my timer. Our portabellas are ready to flip. See how they've decreased in size and they've started to give off their liquids. We're just going to flip these babies over. Ooh, wow. That is one hot grill. And for the onions, I'm going to brush the second side with a little bit of olive oil. Be careful not to let any drip over the side or that's going to cause flare-ups. And now flipping onions is sometimes a little tricky. I like to use the 2 spatula technique. Go under one, just like that. That's why I like to have a nice thin flat spatula. There we go. Get it up on the spatula. Take the second spatula, set it right on top, flip just like that, and drop it back on the grill. Let's do that one more time. Get it up on the spatula. Whoops, sometimes we'll have a runaway. Set the other spatula on top, flip, and set it back on the grill. And these go for another couple minutes. Because I like my buns toasted, I went ahead and stuck them on the grill for a couple minutes. So those are gonna come off the grill. I'm gonna continue to cook my mushrooms and my onions. And now I'm ready to assemble. So I'm gonna take a little bit of soft, fresh goat cheese, spread that on the bottom bun, just like that. Get a nice layer going there. And same for the top bun, because the goat cheese adds this really nice tangy texture and flavor. There we go. I like to season mine with just a little touch of salt and pepper, not too much, because there are already salted ingredients in here with the salt that we added to the onion and to the mushroom. And now we're ready to assemble. So off comes my first mushroom, and I'm going to put that cap side down. Then I'm ready for the onion. So the onion comes off. That's perfect. I love the crunch of the grilled onion. That goes in the center. And then the final mushroom cap gets put right on the top. There we go. And now let's load this up with lots of tasty spinach. You can never have too much spinach. And it adds a nice crunch and texture to the burger. There we go. You can also put some on the bottom bun if you want to. And then all you have to do is top that off, and you have a fantastic burger, one that even the most die-hard carnivore is gonna love. Happy and healthy grilling.